and the Cardinals have a runner in scoring position for Nolan Gorman.
Baltimore, the Mets, the Dodgers, Boston last year, Pittsburgh this year for Yohan Ramirez.
8 teams over 3 seasons.
The pitch, check swing, a strike.
That's a lot of uniforms.
2 strikeouts for Nolan Gorman today, 0 for his last 8. He has a home run and a double in the series. He has 2 on with 2 outs, trying to break a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 6th. Ramirez a check on second. Another look back there. Now the pitch. Way high and outside, and a good grab by Bart. Kept that one from going to the bricks behind home plate.
That wasn't much different than the first pitch he threw. It just absolutely got away from him. It was a curveball that hit Contreras, and that was a curveball that nearly went back to the screen.
Ramirez with Seattle, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, the White Sox, Baltimore, the Mets, the Dodgers, Boston, back to Pittsburgh. The high fastball, 2-1 on Gorman. Ramirez rubbing up the baseball, looking to second base, and that's where Alec Burleson represents the go-ahead run for the Cardinals. The infielders are playing Gorman to pull. The outfielders a step toward left field. The pitch, Gorman checks his swing and takes inside. He'll be looking for a go pitch here on 3-1. Gorman with 13 home runs, 42 RBIs. Looking to give the Cardinals their first lead of the day. The runners lead at first and second with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch, a swing and a fly ball center field. Cruz drifting back on the grass in front of the track, on the track. He makes the catch. Ricky has the 7th. We're still tied at 1 with the Buccos.
All right, so let's talk about it. What about Gale Frericks Trucking? How are you with drivers, et cetera? How's it going?
Hey, we're coming down to the time where we're going to get some grain going in the fields. Our regional over-the-road trucks are pretty well full, but what we do is have a couple of spots that we bring in some new people to start out hauling the grain out of the field. They're home every night, they make good money, and they work a lot over 6 or 7 weeks. That's all dictated by the weather, so if the weather's good on the weekend, we're going, and then those people just transition into a regional job when the grain's done.
Awesome. Need good people for that, for sure.
Yep, need 2 or 3 good people for that. We'll be starting here in probably 3 or 4 weeks.
How do you get that process started, Tim Onstadt?
They can get me at TIMO@GFTLOG.com. They can call the office at 765-793-7131.
And you hit number 4 for that
hit
auto
attendant.
attendant.
Number 4 on the auto attendant, yeah.
Kelsey Furniture in downtown Tuscola sells Tempur-Pedic beds. What's it like?
I'm going to tell you right now, Stevie, that thing is the best thing I've ever slept on in my life. My wife and I both have said we've never had better night's sleep. And the people at Kelsey's were fantastic. Brian is the guy that helped us. You know, as much as I did my research, he has a world of knowledge about beds themselves. Oh, man, it's like sleeping on a cloud, man.
Kelsey Furniture, downtown Tuscola.
Jesse with Lands Drain Cleaning. Do you have your sewer line cleaned every year? Are you constantly getting roots or blockages? Why deal with that headache year after year? Call Lands Drain Cleaning today at 217-355-5512 to have our expert staff come out, clean your line. We give you a free camera inspection, show you what's wrong, where it's at, and then we can offer you a repair for that problem so you don't have to deal with it again. Lands Drain Cleaning. Why call anyone else?
Louis Cardinals for the Lou.
Second inning of work for Kyle Leahy. We go to the 7th inning. His first pitch is a slider that misses high to Liover Peguero. Peguero, Kiner Falefa, and then Horwitz to bat for the Buccos. In a game where each team has 1 run on 4 hits and no errors. So a very even game so far. Pitching's been good. Next pitch is a little bit low, just missing the outside corner at 95 from Leahy. It was very good numbers out of the Cardinals' pen this year. Currently sitting at 3.07 with his earned run average. Walked 1, struck out 1 last inning, and his next delivery is a called strike. 95 cheese at the knees. What a gorgeous afternoon in St. Louis it is today. 2-1 pitch is a little bit low, 3-1. Don't want to walk the leadoff batter. Peguero's walked once already in this game. also has a base hit. I dare you, Cincinnati, to be as nice as what we're dealing with here in St. Louis.
Looks like it will be.
That's great. I dared him. There's a strike. 96. Peguero doesn't like the call, but I think he was just bluffing.
I believe we're going to have temperatures in the upper 70s all 3 days.
Oh, beautiful.
With moderate humidity.
At Great American Ballpark. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Payoff pitch coming up to Peguero. And here it is. It's a called strike 3. He painted him with a fastball, 96. And that's the second strikeout of the afternoon for Leahy. Collect a limited edition Cardinals pin.
P-I-N.
P-I-N, not pen, pin. You can get a pen, too, perhaps, when you purchase 8 or more gallons of gas at participating Phillips 66 stations by using the Phillips 66 Fuel Forward app. Now, don't go asking them if you can get a pen, too, because then I'll be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You just get a pin. Cardinals,
Well, they can buy one.
They could buy one. You can get one, but you have to pay for it. But you don't have to pay for the limited edition Cardinals pin. One strike pitch is fouled off to the right by Kiner Falefa. I know you had the pleasure of meeting Ralph Kiner.
I did.
As Isaiah Kiner Falefa bats, a distant relative of his. And, you know, Ralph was so iconic as a Mets broadcaster in my youth, but also a great Pirate. He's one of their all-time greats. 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. That was a wipeout slider, and he wiped him out all right. Kiner Falefa is the second strikeout victim for Leahy as we are in the 7th inning. And before Spencer Horwitz bats, let's pause for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Slider misses low, ball 1. Ralph Kiner, by the way, has a special place in my heart because he did a show after
Kiner's Corner.
Mets games. That's right, Kiner's Corner. There's a strike delivered.
I've heard it called Corner's Kiner.
He called it that once by mistake.
Brought to you by Bud Light.
We all make those mistakes, including yours truly. But my goal was to be on Kiner's Corner someday. I watched Tom Seaver and Cleon Jones and Tommy Agee of the Mets back then, and he would talk to them about the game, and I thought, boy, I'd love to be on a post game. Well, I never got to be on one until I got to actually work on them. So grateful for that opportunity to do that. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed by Spencer Horwitz, who does have power, so be careful with this dude. But that was a lifelong dream. I learned a lot, actually, listening to players talk about how they prepared for a game and how they attacked the other team. It was a good learning experience. There's a curveball low.
I got to work some guest announcer innings with Bob Murphy and some games on CBS Radio with Lindsey Nelson.
Lindsey Nelson. He did
We moved to further action in the fourth quarter.
He did a lot of Notre Dame football,
That was
as I
it,
recall.
the Notre Dame show.
Horwitz asked for time. And it is 3:08. Central Daylight
Well,
Time.
listen to you.
I just figured I'd do your line for you. Give you a break this half inning. Payoff pitch coming up to Horwitz, and it's inside. A walk. A 2-out walk. They can be ominous, especially with Tommy Pham coming to the plate. Tommy Pham has driven in, of the last 3 Pirates runs, well, he's driven them all in. A 2-run home run, or a 2-run single yesterday, a solo home run in the first inning today. That's the Pirates' offense. Of course, the Pirates got a lot more than that in the Game 2 of the series. Slow walk to the mound by Dusty Blake. This is that really slow walk he does. And that has something to do with getting Riley O'Brien loose in the Cardinals bullpen. Finally gets out to the mound. You have a limited amount of time to talk, but you also have a limited time to walk also, because the home plate umpire, the second he got there, started walking to the mound to tell him to hurry it up. Hasn't even given a message yet. See, they're up to that trick. Umpires are not oblivious. to the tricks that teams will do. So he breaks up the conversation. That's kind of a tough job to have. Walk out and tell people to stop talking. You always feel like you're the bad guy. But they're not talking anymore. Dusty Blake still not all the way back to the Cardinals dugout, and Kyle Leahy's getting ready to pitch to Tommy Pham, who's 1 for 3, a homer, a strikeout, and a strikeout, and he bounces that one foul off to the left. He was ready to jump on that first delivery from Leahy. 1-1 is our score. We are in the 7th inning. Spencer Horwitz not a threat to run. The Highlander is over at first base, not going. There's a swing and a foul back. So 0-2 the count. Can he get Tommy to chase that slider low and away? Or maybe he'll throw a fastball up and in. He knows, Pozo knows, and we'll know in a second as the 0-2 delivery is coming up. And it is the slider in the dirt, and he did not swing, according to our first base umpire, Derek Thomas. Wilson, ask him again. Did he swing? I think Wilson probably should not have a conversation with Derek Thomas at the moment. Probably, even though they're only about 3 feet away from each other. Boy, did they talk the other day. Not sure what was said. 1-2 pitch coming up to Tommy Pham. There's the called strike 3. Painted him with a fastball on the outside corner. As that is the 4th strikeout in 2 innings of work for Kyle Leahy. We go to the 7th inning stretch, presented by Spectrum. Stay in the game with Spectrum Internet. Visit Spectrum.com. Pittsburgh 1, Cardinals 1.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Whether it's a long line at the amusement park,
45 minutes.
waiting to get inside the club, or getting stuck at the DMV. Nobody likes to wait. Mercy is eliminating the wait for great health care. Our online tools mean you can get the care you need now. Mercy Now. More of what you need now. Visit mercynow.net.
There's a certain magic in Cardinals Nation, one that can't be found anywhere else. You don't have to look all that hard to find it. It's on the flag-lined streets, in the packed pubs on game day, on the worn-down birds on bats, on cars, and on windows. It's in every memory, every celebration. Yeah, there's magic here. Can you feel it? Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get your exclusive green embroidered Cardinals jersey and 2-game tickets. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. It's the Sleep Number biggest sale of the year. All beds on sale up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Plus free premium delivery with any smart bed and adjustable base. Ends Labor Day. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Cardinals shortstop Mason Wynn leads off the bottom of the 7th inning against Ramirez, and he misses outside for a ball. Ramirez came on in the 6th inning and hit Wilson Contreras, the 20th time he's been plunked this year, and then Nolan Gorman flied out to very deep center field, hit it to the warning track, probably 395 feet from home plate, but it was hauled in by Cruz, and it's now Mason Wynn leading off. He takes a ball 1-1 against Ramirez, who's in relief of Braxton Ashcraft. Went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits and just 1 run. He was in command. So was Miles Michaelis after a rough start. Pirates had runners everywhere in the first couple of innings, but he was able to limit the damage. Swinging a foul off to the right, and that's up into the blue sky and into the stands behind the Cardinals dugout on the first base side. 7th inning stretch was presented by Spectrum. Lightning fast speeds, major league reliability, so you can stay connected. We are having a good time at the ballpark here this afternoon. Always a better time when you win, but you can have a good time anyway. So far, it's a good time. Let's make it better. 2-1 pitch is outside 2-2. As Wynn had a good eye on that delivery. Kind of a 3/4 delivery from Ramirez. Kind of thrown across his body there and had a steep angle on that pitch towards the outside corner. And Wynn was able to lay off. He's got an open stance, keeps his feet together, then pounces. And that pitch is outside, and he walked it. A leadoff walk for Mason Wynn. And that's a great start for the Cardinals in a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Last time I tried to open a Diet Coke can, while I was saying crack open the game with Budweiser, I got a lot of Coke all over me. So the sound effects I'm going to have to work on. I'll try that again next homestand. And maybe I should actually do it with a Budweiser and then not drink it. Maybe that's what I should do. Save it for after the game. I bet we can find some of that around the ballpark somewhere. I know folks here have. Again, having a good time today, and it is Sajacy showing bunt, and he fouls it off. It was not classic bunting stance there for Sajacy. He barely got the bat up into the target area in time and fouled it back. He was poking at it. That was not bueno. But he may be bunting again. We'll see. Wynn hampered a little bit speed-wise because of that left knee. Ramirez set and the pitch, and that ball is hit into the right center field gap, and it's going to be over the head of Cruz and off the wall. Wynn's going to round third base. They're going to try to score him. The play at the plate, not in time. The Cardinals take the lead in the bottom of the 7th inning with Thomas Sajacy hitting a double off the right center field wall. RBI number 16 for him, and it's 2-1 St. Louis. He blistered that 95-mile-an-hour fastball, got it on the sweet part of the bat. And again, the Pirates outfielders have been playing him very shallow in the outfield. And Cruz, even with that great speed, couldn't get there. I think I just heard the game cracked open with Budweiser. I didn't know you saved that, Jim. So JC takes his lead, and that ball's hit hard to left center field. That's deep. It's back to the wall, and it is gone. A big fly for Jordan Walker. His 5th of the year, and the Cardinals have broken it open here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A 2-run shot for Jordan Walker into the bleachers in left center. And the Cardinals lead 4-1. Boy, that didn't take long. A hanging slider. I don't think Jordan even got all of that, but he got enough of it. A walk, a double, and a homer so far this inning. Now it's Pozo at the plate. Ramirez set, and the pitch to Pozo's outside. He had a 5 ERA coming into this particular game, Ramirez that is. And this inning is not going to help that. Jordan Walker, 1 for 3 in this game, but that one a big at-bat. Pozo grounds that ball up the middle, and it's the shortstop Figueroa who has it, and he throws out the Cardinal catcher. And Pozo has grounded out 3 times, once to third, twice to short. So the pitcher of record on the positive side right now is Kyle Leahy. And he's not going to get to go to work for a while because we're going to have a pitching change for the Pirates. And this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinal fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Instagram. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Cardinals fans love cheering on their team, but what's one thing they don't love? When being in pain gets in the way of doing the things they enjoy. That's why Aleve is here for Cards fans to help relieve your pain, so you can focus on what really matters. When minor aches and pains are getting in the way of your life, turn to the longer-lasting pain relief of Aleve, so you can feel your best all day. Each pill has the strength to last up to 12 hours. Try Aleve today.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Cardinals Hall of Fame and Museum is the official home of Cardinals history. For those who want to be a part of one of the sport's greatest collections in the world, museum membership is the way to go. Cardinals Museum membership provides unlimited admission for 1 year, exclusive Hall of Fame bobbleheads, discounts, ticket offers, and more, in addition to supporting exhibit design and artifact restoration. There are a variety of membership levels, including our ultimate level of membership. For more info and to join, go to cardinals.com/membership.
Lars Nootbaar bats, top of the order, and new pitcher is Dowry Moretta. Welcome back to the Cordell and Cordell broadcast booth. As the Cardinals have picked up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning, have a 4-1 lead. Thanks to the RBI double by Sajaci, the 2-run homer by Jordan Walker. Moretta, the right-hander, delivers, and it's fouled straight back. He jammed Nootbaar on that. Walker with his first home run since the 9th of August, and the first time he's had a multiple RBI game since the 9th of August. Let's hope every day the rest of the year feels like the 9th of August for him. Nootbaar at the plate, Herrera to bat next against the right-hander Moretta, who gives up a line drive hit into the left center field gap, and that's going to go maybe to the wall. It does. Run down by Cruz, and cruising into second base is Nootbaar, who broke an 0 for 20 with 3 straight hits in this game. A single in the 3rd, a single in the 6th, and a double off of Moretta. Moretta was a key part of the Pirates bullpen last year. He was 5-2, 3.72 ERA in 55 games, and the Cardinals had a hard time with him. 76 punch-outs in 58 innings for Moretta last year, but this year has been a different story.
Lars Nootbaar has 21 doubles, matching his uniform number.
Very nice. Fastball way high from Moretta, 96 to Herrera.
Well, keep the line moving.
You know, it's been going, that's for sure. And they just restarted. Sometimes the home run stops the line. Then you got to start it again. 1-0 pitch is a called strike to Herrera. Like to see him match his doubles with his uniform number. He's got a ways to go. He is number 48. He is having a good season. Moretta checks the runner at second. He's from the Dominican Republic, and there's a strike on the inside corner. Moretta, 29 years old. Herrera from Panama. And just a delightful guy to be around. Really enjoy him. 1-2 count, that's way high. And when Moretta misses, he's missing by a couple of feet, maybe. As the catcher, Bart has to stand up to catch it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nootbaar the runner at second. How about Mascareras? Here's the pitch, and that is hit in the air to left field. He got underneath it, got jammed a little bit. Pham being called off by Cruz, the center fielder, who catches that ball essentially in left field for out number 2. It's an F8, but it really should be an F7. Directionally, anyway. That's the problem with scoring during the shift days. When somebody would ground out to the third baseman who was playing on the right side of the infield, like, how do you score that? Grounded out the third, but not really. Alec Burleson now at the plate, and he's late on a fastball. Strike one. It was not a well-balanced Alec Burleson swing. He has walked, flied out, and reached on a fielder's choice in this game. 4-1 Cardinals. Riley O'Brien getting loose in the Cardinals' pen. Looks like we'll see him in the 8th inning. Moretta delivers to Burley, and that's high. Changeup that time at 88 miles an hour. Moretta is pitcher number 3 today for the Pirates. Ashcraft, then Ramirez, now Moretta. Again, very shallow in center field is Cruz. Moretta checks the runner twice, then delivers home and outside. I still wonder, does he catch that ball maybe that Sajaci hits? If he's playing a deeper center field?
Probably.
He runs like the wind.
But they have played a shallow outfield the whole series.
They sure have. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Burley
looked like an awkward swing.
Again, that's several times we've seen that for Burley this homestand where his hand comes off the bat. Been dealing with wrist issues, and I just wonder if that's a protective move for him when he swings and misses not to get hurt. He's got a strike left. 2-2 pitch is hit foul off to the left side. That was a protect swing. Emergency hack, as they say. The Pirates will have the middle of the order due up in the top of the 8th inning. John will tell you all about that.
How about that one batter hitting over 300 among the top 10 in the National League?
Isn't that crazy?
Freeman at 302.
2-2 pitch to Burley is swung on and foul tip, but held on to by the catcher, so that's a strikeout. That's the rule. And the Cardinals strand a runner, their 5th, but they pick up 3. A walk, a double by Sajaci, a homer by Jordan Walker. We go to the 8th, 4-1 Cardinals.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Get ready, Illini fans. Illinois football kicks off the season under the lights against Western Illinois on Friday, August 29th in Memorial Stadium. Coming off a 10-win season and Citrus Bowl victory in 2024, the Fighting Illini return 18 starters, including quarterback Luke Altmaier. Don't miss your first chance to see Illinois football in action Friday, August 29th. And get tickets for as low as $15 at fightingillini.com.
Good morning, First Federal Savings Bank. How may I direct your call?
Speak with friendly, real people during lobby hours. It matters when you call First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana. A real person located at the bank. Not a recording answers your call during lobby hours. Personal, friendly service makes a difference. 217-356-BANK.
Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Rated 5-star superior by Bauer Financial, Inc. Fast, friendly, and local with local loan decisions and underwriting. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS 435120.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
The Cardinals have made a couple of defensive moves. Nathan Church is playing center field. Lars Nootbaar goes to left. And Riley O'Brien is on the pitch for the Cardinals as the Pirates are batting with Brian Reynolds up in their half of the 8th. And Riley throws strike one with a slider over on pitch one. Good to have you with us today as the Cardinals grab the lead with a 3-run 7th inning. 2 on a home run by Jordan Walker, the other on a double by Sajaci. There's a strike in there. 2 strikes on Brian Reynolds. Kyle Leahy is the pitcher of record on the upside. 2 innings. He walked 2 and struck out 4. He's in line for his 4th win of the year. Miles Michaelis with a good start today. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 1, struck out 5, and gave up the run on a Tommy Pham first inning homer. The pitch to Bryan Reynolds. Down and in for a ball. Reynolds today a hit by pitch, a fly out, then a diving catch on a ground ball headed toward right field. Contreras left his feet, got up, made the play to Michaelis covering, and that was Michaelis' last batter today. The 1-2 pitch. O'Brien deals just inside. The Cardinals have 4 runs on 7 hits. The Pirates a run on 4 hits, an errorless game today. 7 left on for Pittsburgh, 5 stranded by the Cardinals. The 2-2 pitch from O'Brien. Swung on, a fly ball left field. Nootbaar. He's tracking that on the grass, makes the catch, 1 down. Let's pause for a station ID here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, I'm John Rooney. We're at Busch Stadium. Ball 1 goes outside to Nick Gonzalez. Be close to everything at Hyatt Regency St. Louis at the Arch, only 3 blocks away from the ballpark. Book their baseball package at HyattRegencyStLouis.com. There's a pop-up foul, out of play it goes.
I think Riley O'Brien is starting to get settled in that Cardinals bullpen. I just hope he continues to kind of get normalized and feel like he belongs here, because he could be a weapon. 99 on that last fastball he threw.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. That swung on, and that's popped high into short left field. Backpedaling, Wynn. The shortstop makes the catch on the outfield grass, 2 down.
I think Leahy's already settled. I think Matt Swanson is getting settled in the Cardinals pen. When I say settled, I mean, I feel like, okay, that's a force that you have in your bullpen. That's a really good weapon to have. Feel the same way about O'Brien right now.
Well, you get that feeling you belong at the big league level.
Yeah. It's a big part of it.
O'Brien goes after O'Neill Cruz, the left-handed batting center fielder. Cruz takes inside. Was he hit by that? He was. With the hit by pitch, the inning continues. And Cruz is on for the second time today as he walked back in the 6th. Sometimes it's going to be that perfect inside pitch, and just a little too far in, like this case.
Overcooked.
Hit on the foot. That was a front foot pitch.
Front foot slider, not as good, is it?
No, it's not. Hit him on the right foot. Joey Bart is up 0 for 3. The runner breaks for second. The pitch, a ball. The throw to second, and safe. O'Neill Cruz. And there's stolen base number 35, running with the Pirates down by 3. And the hit by pitch looks like a double.
Well, if you're going to be safe, I don't care if you go. I mean, honestly, it's not that big of a risk if you've got the kind of speed that Cruz has. And Pozo made a pretty good throw, made it close. So JC tried to slap down the tag, but there was no Cruz to be found. He cruised around him.
Now Joey Bart, right-handed batter, waiting for the 1-0 pitch. There's a slider and a strike called. O'Brien got a fly ball out from Reynolds, a pop out from Gonzalez. He hit Cruz. Cruz stole second base, and a batter's timeout for Joey Bart with the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley O'Brien in the big leagues has seen time. 1 game with Cincinnati, 1 game with Seattle. The pitch, a foul ball, out of play down the right field line. Last year, 8 games with the Cardinals. He pitched opening day at Dodger Stadium last year and was injured. He's 2-0 this year with a 1.7 ERA. 31 games for the Cardinals. Yes, he is getting his feet on the ground here at the big league level. With a runner on second, the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. And that is chopped to the first baseman. A convenient hop for Contreras, flipping to O'Brien. 3-1 on the out. We go to the bottom of the 8th, with the Cardinals leading the Pirates 4-1 at Busch Stadium.
At Carpet
Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
When you're buying a battery, it's important to look beyond just the price and make sure you're buying a quality battery. So when you're buying one from the big box store, make sure you ask the question, what's the date on this battery? Is it dependable? Sometimes the big box stores have batteries that have been sitting on the shelf for years. Or you can just come to Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable, and buy your battery from the people who only do batteries. Interstate Batteries at 2504 North Madison, Champaign, way out there, but totally worth the drive. How much is dependable worth to you? Interstate Batteries open 6 days a week.
Sarah Champagne Managing Partner Ben Quattrone on why integrity is important at Sarah.
We hire the person. The person makes the deal. The person makes the department. The person makes everyone around them treat people with courtesy and respect. If you have a quality human being, you can play any position, right? We're talking about sports. They can perform in any department, and I could teach someone a job, but I can't teach them to be a good person.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
Hey, this is Curtis Allen. Join me and Evan Stone for a live broadcast at Pia Sports Bar and Grill in Champaign this Thursday. Come by between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. as we get you ready for the Illini's home opener against Western Illinois. We'll have your chance to win tickets, Illini gear, and much more, plus drink specials and Pia's famous 10-ounce Slugger Burger. That's this Thursday starting at 3 p.m. It's The Drive, broadcasting live from Pia's in Champaign with Stevie J Broadcasting.
At the Economy Museum in the Federal Reserve downtown, visitors are invited to try lifting the 28-pound genuine gold bar. Learn more about money, the economy, and
more.
Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com for
more
information. Boy, you're on your game today.
Well, it's a day game. You know, I've got a lot of sleep. I'm good.
Wilson Contreras will be facing Colin Holderman on in relief of Dowry Moretta, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout for Moretta. Yohan Ramirez is on the downside of this game. Leahy on the upside. Here's a swing and a miss, a sweeper on pitch 1 to Wilson. Wilson's 0 for 2, a strikeout, a ground out. He was hit by a pitch for the 20th time this season by Ramirez in the 6th inning. The pitch to Wilson. Little bit low. Back-to-back sweepers, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Holderman had such a good season last year for the Pirates, a 3.16 ERA in 55 games. And this year, a very different story, 8.24 ERA in 18 games.
Contreras fouls one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hope you're enjoying the game in Houston, Missouri over WEAI, our featured station today. We'll be in Cincinnati tomorrow. Great American Ballpark. Matthew Liberatore lefty against right-hander Zach Littell on the air at 4:45 Central. The first of 3. Then Cincinnati will be coming here one more time. The 1-2 pitch. Contreras hits that high in the air. He waited on it, got under it, fly ball to left. Pham shades his eyes, watches it all the way into the glove, 1 out. Nolan Gorman's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to the warning track in center field. 6, 7, and 8 got the job done in the 7th inning as Wynn led off with a walk. Sajaci doubled him in, and Jordan Walker hit a home run to the seats in left center field for Jordan's 5th home run of the year, giving him 34 RBIs. A swing and a miss by Gorman. He was trying to park one. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher with 1 down in the 8th. JoJo Romero's getting ready for the 9th inning. The pitch, outside for a ball.
This is where Gorman's been so good, the .348 batting average, close and late situations. It's definitely late, and it's close enough, a 4-1 Cardinal lead.
Holderman kicks and deals. Strike called, outside corner, 97. Gorman takes the batter's timeout. He's down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. For Riley O'Brien, he worked the 8th inning, putting up a 0. He hit a batter, and the rest zeros. Jojo Romero gets ready for the 9th. Holderman's pitch is fouled back and out of play. The Cardinals are trying to gain a split in this 4-game series. The Pirates have won the season series by taking 7 out of 12. The Cardinals are 4-2 against the Pirates here at Busch Stadium this year and lead today 4-1. Gorman takes a fastball outside, 2-2.
Love the work of Leahy and O'Brien in this game. The Cardinals bullpen, I'd say over the last month, has been as good as you could possibly want them to be.
That's without Matz, Maton, and Helsley. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 down. The 3rd strikeout today for Gorman. He's 0 for 4. So Holderman has a fly ball out, a strikeout, as he pitches to Cardinal shortstop Mason Wynn. Wynn got things started in the 7th with a base on balls. He scored 3 runs in this series. Mason wearing the white batting gloves, holds the bat down on the knob. An open stance. The pitch by Holderman. Down and away. Joey Bart is catching. Flips the ball back to his tall right-hander. If you say hello, big guy, to Holderman, you're right. 6'6", 230 pounds. The 29-year-old works out at the stretch with nobody on. His pitch, outside, ball 2.
It's interesting to watch Mason Wynn because he has so much give to that front side. You think he can't handle the pitch away. But as long as he's not chasing away, he can hit the outside corner, but it's kind of a bail, but then keep your hands away from you type swing. Somehow he's able to reach it. It's just kind of an odd-looking swing.
The 2-0 pitch, strike called.
There's an example of it on that last delivery as he was... Front foot was going towards Pop Warner, and the ball was going to the outside corner, and yet I think if he'd have swung at that, he still could have covered it.
The 2-1 pitch for Mason Wynn. A swing, and that's popped up. Third base side. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in foul ground. He has it. The Cardinals are out in order, facing Holderman in the 8th. Well, let's Holderman go to Cincinnati. We go to the 9th with the Cardinals leading the Pirates 4-1.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter Agent Chris Clayton in Charleston and get a free personal protection review.
Eckstein, long ball, left field, grand slam, Cardinals win!
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, it's personal. 4 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. Now I'm asking you to step up to make an impact in the effort to save lives. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor today. It's fast, it's easy, and it's worth it.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting win, home run, steal, and absolutely every pitch in between is amazing. Bet the money line, the run line, and totals all from your seat. Download the app today and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Official mobile sports betting partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. 21 and older only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Catch every Cardinals game for free on the Bud Deck rooftop at Ballpark Village. Located on the 3rd floor of Budweiser Brewhouse, the Bud Deck offers direct centerfield views into Busch Stadium, private bar and restrooms, and food straight from the grill. Entry to the Bud Deck is free and opens 2 hours prior to every home Cardinals game. Swing in and take your game watch to the top. Learn more at stlballparkvillage.com.
Kyle Leahy He's the pitcher of record on the upside. Yohan Ramirez is the pitcher of record on the downside. And it's JoJo Romero coming on, trying to save this one for the Cardinals and give them a split in this 4-game series. Jared Triolo leads off and takes strike one. Triolo batting for Sawinski. It's right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Romero works out of the stretch all the time. The pitch, a swing and a line drive left field. That's going to get down for a hit. That's played on a roll by Lars Nootbaar. A pinch hit single for Triolo. Here is Liover Peguero. So JoJo's pitching with a man on. Romero with the pitch. Peguero takes a slider outside. Not much movement with that pitch.
JoJo's had a good second half of the season and has been able to pick up some saves out of the Cardinals bullpen, 4 of them.
The pitch is taken for a strike. On deck, it's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The Cardinals lead by 3. A runner on, nobody out in the Pirates' 9th inning. The pitch by Romero, that's a slider low. 2-1. The Cardinals have a pitcher warming up, backing up JoJo Romero. JoJo has to face 3 batters. A look to first base and the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Sajaci flips to win 1 on to first. Double play. 4-6-3. And the Pirates are down to their last out.
And that throw from Mason Wynn had a lot on it, as he didn't have a lot of time after getting the flip from Sajaci. He was able to fire one low and on the outside corner to Wilson Contreras to complete that double play.
Now the Pirates are down to their last out. Kiner-Falefa at the plate. He's a right-handed batter playing third base. The pitch in there for a strike. A 4-1 lead for the Cardinals with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. The pitch on the way. Taken low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nootbaar plays off the left field line in some. Church is in some in center field, shading Kiner-Falefa toward right. Walker straight up in right field. He's playing in some. The pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Now the Pirates are down to their last strike. The fans stand at Busch Stadium. Here's Romero with the sign from Pozo. Pozo puts down the target. The pitch on the way, and that's in the dirt. Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and
more.
Thank you. Visit MLBshop.com, the official source for Cardinals gear, and
more.
Thank you.
Only 89 miles an hour on that throw by Mason Wynn.
Well, 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. A swing and a foul into the Cardinal dugout.
I say only, but he was coming across the bag throwing sidearm, and the quick release is also part of that. Good defense to help out JoJo. Now he's got to get the last guy himself here.
A single, a double play ball. Now 2-2 on Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A swing, and that ball is hit into center field. Caught on the run by Sajaci for a Redbird winner. Looked like that ball might get down, but Sajaci with good speed ran it down. And the fireworks go off in downtown St. Louis as the Cardinals gain a split in this series by beating the Pirates today 4-1.
Nice win for the Cardinals, a game that was in doubt up until, well, the very end, but the 7th inning, it really changed when the Cardinals erupted for 3 runs from the bottom of the order, too. Mason Wynn, a walk to lead off, and then Sajaci a double, the homer by Walker. But the Cardinals relief corps did another outstanding job in relief of Miles Michaelis, who did not pick up the win today, but certainly gave his team a chance to win. But it was Leahy, O'Brien, and Romero putting up zeros.
And the Cardinals beat the Buccos. Game 1 on Monday, 7-6. And Game 4 in the series today, 4-1, with the Pirates winning 8-3 and 2-1 in between. The win for Leahy, the loss to Ramirez. Romero picks up the save. That's his 5th. We'll talk more about it after this.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. At Edward Jones, our dedicated financial advisors are the people you can count on for financial strategies that help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Learn more about our comprehensive approach to planning at edwardjones.com/findyourrich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
You don't take shortcuts when it comes to reaching your health and fitness goals, which is why at First Form, we don't take shortcuts with the supplements that will help you reach them. As long as you're willing to put in the work, we will help you reach your goals. First Form was founded on quality, built on service, and is measured on results. All of our products are backed by our 110% money-back guarantee. Our industry-leading nutritional supplements will help you maximize your potential. Never settle for less than your best. Visit firstform.com today.
Are you feeling good, sir? Evan, do you hear yourself? Can you hear yourself okay? He can hear himself just great. Oh, the drive is live. We are at Pia's in Champaign for the first of several live broadcasts. Hey, thank you for that. Much appreciated. Benny's here with us, who we hear from all the time on the text line. And we got to get into Benny's list of his favorite teams, because we talked about that the other day. But he actually provided it for us, and so I love it. And not just that, we got a lot of cool stuff going on today, Evan. A ton. We've got your chance to win Illini tickets for not just the game Friday night against Western Illinois, one of your last chances to score games for that tomorrow night, but also for Western Michigan as well. Sold-out game. And we've also got, sold-out game, by the way. We've got your chance to score all sorts of cool swag, courtesy of Kerner Distributing. I see a Vizzy hard seltzer cooler we're going to be giving away. It looks like a Conquer. Is this a Conquer water bottle? It's really fancy. I've never seen a water bottle like that before. And, again, all sorts of cool swag, Illini gear, and much, much more. We're out here until 6 o'clock doing the drive live.
Hey, can you hear me now?
There you go. Was the mic? I could hear you fine, but I didn't know if the mic was working for you. You want to do the intro all over again? I can see if they can play.
Hey,
Motley
let's try
Crue.
that again.
No, we don't need Rob's in the studio making it sound good. Don't hit the Motley Crue. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, no,
again. It's all good.
We're good.
Lots of good specials at Pia's as well. You can come on out today. This is their kickoff event. We're going to be out here several times before Illini home games, but this is the first of several. $4 for 22-ounce drafts of Yuengling in flight. $5 Surfside cans as well. And a ton of great food. They hooked us up. I'm looking at mozzarella sticks, Bosco sticks. I see you've got some tenders over there?
Got some chicken tenders over here because I'm still a child.
I know at some point in time we'll get into the Slugger burgers because you've been hyping them. Well, I
have.
I'll get into the Slugger burger, so I got to make you have one of those later, too.
Yeah, no, I'm all about it. I just didn't think holding a microphone and a Slugger burger at the same time
could be dangerous.
Maybe the wisest decision.
It could be a little messy. Yeah, could be a hair messy. But we're out here ready to go for the next couple of hours, and we thank everyone that's here with us already. So we're going to have some fun.
Let's do it.
So let's get into the main event, which we've been talking about for months now.
Yes.
Definitely the last couple of weeks, every day, multiple times a day. Illini football tomorrow night, home opener. I know people are ready for it. Taking on the Western Illinois Leathernecks. And the other day, we talked with B.J. Stone, no relation to you.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. We don't think. But got to lower your mic level a little bit, it looks like there. There you go. we talked to B.J. Stone. He's the play-by-play man for the Leathernecks, and he talked about Coach Joe Davis, their head coach. He has a wide-open offense. He likes to go single back at best, usually an empty back set, 4 or 5 wide receivers going down the field. And we thought that was going to be an interesting test, a nice little warm-up for the Illini secondary. Your pass rush was going to get some opportunities. But I wanted to look up a little stat.
Okay.
And do you remember when B.J. Stone was telling us, that the improvement of the Leathernecks from point A to B with Coach Davis? And he talked, they went from, what was it, a 2-10 record to 4-8, and before that they were winless. And they had, as far as OVC teams go, the per yard percentage, so the most yards, of an improved offense out of any team in the OVC from one year to the next.
Okay.
All right, like a 24% jump. It was what that says to me is they're going to push the ball down the field a lot tomorrow night, or they're going to attempt to. That's going to be. I'm not crazy in that thought. I was like, that sounds like the secondary is going to get plenty of looks. But now you look at that, they found some success in the OVC. I'm not saying they will tomorrow night by any means.
Right.
I think most people kind of recognize what that game's going to be tomorrow night, but I thought it was interesting to see that that's the bread and butter overall. You're not going to see a lot of ground and pound, especially if they get down early. You're going to see them run that full set out of Joe Davis's offense.
Yeah, which I said yesterday, and when BJ was on, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love a smaller team. I love a team that's got nothing to lose, that shows up and is just like, hey, we're just going to chuck the ball. We're just going to see what happens. We're going to throw it as much as we can, see if we can get lucky, see if we can get some pass interference calls, move the ball up and down the field. But that's also why when I made my bold predictions yesterday, I had Illinois winning the turnover battle by at least 3.
Don't
I had
wait
the
until it's
JUCO
too
guys having 2.5 sacks because I think this defense is just going to tee off on that. And they're tired of hitting guys wearing the same color jersey,
the
same color helmet.
Time to hit somebody on another team.
And I really do respect what Coach Davis has done with Western Illinois. I think he's done a great job. I think that's a tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
So mad props to him. But this is just a different ballgame, and I don't think we will be here on Tuesday because Monday's Labor Day.
Monday is Labor Day.
We will not be sitting here on Tuesday talking about, wow, they really moved the ball all over the place. The defense was a struggle. I'm disappointed in what we saw. I think we're going to be very happy come Saturday morning.
Yeah, should be what we would expect out of the Illini for their home opener with Western Illinois. And, again, we've talked so much about this and what we can predict or not predict, what we think Coach Lunny's going to do with the offensive side of the ball. I'm really intrigued to see how many snaps Hudson Clement will get tomorrow night, what we'll see out of the running attack as well, which backs are going to get some handles. But ultimately, you'd like to get out of it healthy, and you'd like to see your backups get some play, which is why I love that 2.5 sacks for the JUCOs. Yeah, I love that. At first I was like, you sure? But then again, if you're going to etch it in stone, buddy.
Hey, listen.
We'll do that later.
Yeah, we're going to etch in stone later because I got a lot of plays. I shared a picture on my socials of all the college football games that are coming up in the next 72 hours.
It's insane.
And my TV might not work come Sunday night.
Are you saying you're not going to watch Rush Hour 3? Is that what you're telling me? You're not going to watch any Rush Hour movies?
I tried. I started Rush Hour 3 last night.
You're going to be
started
Rush Hour
3 last night, but now, we're here, baby.
Well, the list, it looks, quite frankly, looks like March Madness. It looks like the tournament you'd see for, the NCAA bracket, except even crazier because it's just
nonstop. Look at that.
And, everybody is either streaming or they're on a regional channel or, there's 4 or 5 national games going on when you get into all the networks. So this is just settle into your couch or your recliner or whatever, maybe get a nice cold beverage, couple snacks, slice of pizza, something, settle in for some fun.
As far as I can
football.
see,
it's going to be a great 72 hours, man.
There are only 2 games this entire weekend that I don't see any sort of streaming for.
And you know what? So one cool thing for a lot of colleges, they have their own student-run television stations and radio stations. So, and that's where a lot of these kids they get their first crack at learning some of this stuff, right? Which one is awesome, and 2. It gives you the chance to see all these games live because a lot of the local colleges or whatever, they're going to have something at least streaming. Yeah. So if you really want to watch Does Stony Brook have a football team? If you want to watch Stony Brook play football this weekend,
no. Do you want to know what's funny? Of all the games,
are they one of the two
games that are not streaming? Is Stony Brook Seawolves at San Diego State Aztecs?
Well, now I feel like an idiot. Well, that's because that San Diego State Aztecs got to get it together then, man.
Listen,
if this was in Stony Brook, they would have it on the Stony Brook
and San Diego .edu
website.
They're only an 18.5-point favorite, so there's a lot of things they got to get. The other game, if you're really interested in Central Connecticut Blue Devils at UConn Huskies, sorry, there's no way to watch it.
No,
I got.
Wait, who was that again? UConn against who?
The Central Connecticut Blue Devils.
Well, that's just not fair to the Central Connecticut Blue Devils.
I know, they need it. Every other game this weekend, if you want St. Francis, Pennsylvania Red Flash at the UL Monroe Warhawks, they got it on ESPN Plus, baby. So every other game this weekend, you can sit down, you can relax, you can kick your feet up, and you can watch some college football, which is fun.
Well, you're going to be at Memorial Stadium tomorrow night, right? You're gonna watch the Illini live. But so out of all that list, out of the 400 or 500 games I'm looking at right now with you, this list is amazing. Is there one or two off the top of your head that you know you're going to sit in and watch for? I mean, I would assume Texas and
I was about to say Texas and Ohio State.
I mean, and I just saw this stat: the smallest spread for a 1 seed ever in the first week. They got 1.5. Texas has got 1.5, and Ohio State, I think, is the spread. And that's
so the last that I saw, Texas was a 1.5-point dog.
Yeah, they're a dog,
and they're the first ever number 1 ranked team in the nation to be an underdog in their first game.
Underdog, yeah, and the spread is that's why it would be that, because they're the underdog, but.
Yeah,
fascinating,
which is crazy. So I think that's going to be a great game. It's going to be interesting because Ohio State is pretty much a completely different team than they were last year. I mean, they've got they got Jeremiah Smith and, the safety that I'm blanking on his name right now. But they got some dudes that are coming back, but at the same time, they've got a ton of transfers, a ton of new guys coming in. It's a whole new football team. And then, of course, with Texas, Arch Manning has been getting hype for 24 months.
I know you and I we differ a little, just a hair.
Just a hair.
Little.
So
I know we do.
I'm excited to see that game. I'm really excited to watch. I just had it pulled up here. What was I? Oh, LSU and Clemson.
That'd be a good one too. Yeah.
Brian Kelly. This almost made etched in stone, but it didn't quite. Brian Kelly is 0-3 in opening games at LSU.
Oh.
He's yet to win his first game. At LSU.
You feel confident in that pick, but you're not going to etch it in stone?
It's not etched in stone because I felt more. I'm going to tell you, it was a heck of a time narrowing 500 college football games.
I would
to
imagine
5
so.
picks.
I'm glad you had to do that. I'm glad you took a break from watching the Rush Hour trilogy.
It's on Netflix, by the way. You can get all 3 of them. Bam, bam, bam.
In a row, yeah.
Listen,
And TBS, I'm sure. It's always on TBS.
Listen, I could have talked for 2 hours plus some about all of these spreads, all of these games. But for the people, this is how much I care. I narrowed it down to 5 games that we'll get to in the next hour.
Yeah, we'll do etched in stone.
I'm etching it in stone.
We debuted last week, and Evan went 3-2.
3-2,
and you got. Excuse me. It was all the spreads you got right. We missed on the 2 over-unders. But
I like you saying we.
Well,
you're just taking that with me. I appreciate that.
To be fair, I took your advice and it worked. So I feel like we did that together. I feel like we're a good team.
So
anyone that went with etched in stone, you came out ahead. Thanks.
Came out on head.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't lose your house yet. So there's a lot of good games. You got Alabama and Florida State. You've got, like I said, LSU and Clemson. I'm excited for Nebraska and Cincinnati tonight to really kick it off. That feels like kind of the first game. While we're on the radio, we'll have our first ranked game that's kicking off. Boise State at South Florida is at 4:30. So that should be an interesting game too. Friend of the program, Alex Golesh, is the head coach at South Florida.
Oh yeah,
former tight end coach and on the offensive staff for Tim Beckman here at Illinois.
The Band of Brothers. We're live on location at Pia's. Otherwise, I would have had the sound effects ready to go.
Yeah.
And we're going to be here until 6 o'clock. All sorts of Great stuff happening at Pia's. They've got drink specials, $4 for 22-ounce draft Yinglings, which are fantastic. Also, $5 Surfside cans. We've got your chance to win tickets for not only tomorrow night's Illini game, the home opener with Western Illinois, but also the Western Michigan game as well. Your chance to get tickets for the Illinois Western Michigan game. We've got all sorts of swag courtesy of Kerner Distributing. We've got coolers, T-shirts, hats. We've got some new shades. What kind of shades are those? Keystone. Oh, I got to get some Keystone shades.
Go Stones.
Like it's 1988 and I'm Kenny Powers. I got to get some Keystone shades, buddy. But we got all sorts of great stuff. All you got to do is come on out and see us and get yourself signed up. And, thank you again to Eric and the crew at PS for having us here. And we've got a handful of things to get to. Non-Illini related. We'll do some fantasy football stuff as well. I found a story I'm going to get your reaction to. We'll do that in the next, we'll say, half hour. So we'll get your reaction to this.
Excited for that.
And what fantasy football does to your brain in particular, sir.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not a doctor yet, so I'm not sure I'll have that answer, but let's see what happens.
Okay, we'll see what happens. What else you digging into over there with some of the college football games?
Just looking at some of these other the weirdest matchup of the week, not weirdest, but like what's going on here is you have Mississippi State is going on the road to I just lost it, to Southern Miss. So an SEC team is on the road at the Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's more Ole Miss fans there at that game than the home team.
Well, Mississippi State, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, Mississippi State. I thought you said it was Ole Miss.
No. Mississippi State. It's like
you know what it is? It's my headphones. That's why I didn't hear you right. I
gotcha.
Take them off.
Yeah. I ditched mine a while ago. Once I turned my mic on.
Dude, it sounds so much better now.
Is that
Dang.
Yeah, there we go. Once I turned my mic on, I was feeling good. That reminds me of when Illinois went to Southern Miss. I don't know if you guys remember that. Illinois went to Southern Miss. This was 2002, I believe.
Yeah.
And all I remember is their running back running all over us and puking in the end zone while he was scoring a touchdown.
That's on YouTube somewhere.
We lost that game.
Yeah.
Rough loss.
The puke game? Is
the
that
puke game.
Lives in infamy?
So Mississippi State going on the road to Southern Miss, which is super interesting as an SEC team hits the road to go to a not an SEC team. I don't even know what conference Southern is. That the Sun Belt? Sun Belt Conference?
It is now.
Yeah, we'll run with it. Nobody's going to disagree with us. So, that's good. And then locally also Illinois State on the road at Oklahoma. Which Illinois State only 35.5-point dogs.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
They can cover that. So, there's a lot of good games, a lot of fun. I'm just really excited. This is the weekend that my wife is like, gosh, I've been preparing all year for this because it's just nonstop. It's nonstop.
You're just glued to the TV.
Yeah. Micah Parsons to the Packers.
I hope
we got
that's
some
not
calling
true.
here.
No.
We got some calling it out there in the back. You want that drama with you too? I guess y'all are used to drama.
Oh, man.
Listen.
Blink if you're trolling. Blink if you're not. His eyes are wide open.
That's Hunter. That's Hunter who texted us.
It is Hunter. Oh, okay. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, Hunter.
Yeah,
hey,
Hunter really
enjoys
enjoys the Fox News breaks. So
that's what he said.
He's not joking.
Oh, I'm going to get sick live on the radio.
I just got the breaking news alert. Cowboys are trading 3-time All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers.
No.
Oh, man.
The Bears are going to only win like 3 games now.
No.
Just because that's bad news.
They've reached an agreement on a 4-year contract worth $188 million.
Woo. Wow.
$120 million fully guaranteed. He is the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And you know what's so interesting about that? It's not going to matter this year for the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
As they're still going to finish third in the NFC North.
Is that can we etch that in stone?
We'll get to that next week, baby. But
third
in the NFC North this year.
Here's how I know it's true. I also just got a text from my friend Eric that just said, ha, 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 ha. And that's all it said. That's all it said. He's a diehard Packers fan and just says, ha, 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 ha. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Wow. Well,
nope.
thanks for the breaking news, Hunter.
Yeah, I got him finishing third in the NFC North this year. You'll have to tune in next week to see who I got ahead of him.
I don't have them finishing there anymore.
Or I guess who I got behind him.
Vikings.
Listen, we're not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
That's what we call a tease in the radio. I learned that this last week.
Yeah, you told me to guess.
So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Man, that's crazy. Breaking news here at Pia's on ESPN Radio, The Drive.
Can I break some more news to you, sir?
Oh.
While we're here at Pia's, we have a nice spread up here of chicken strips and mozzarella sticks and Bosco. So we got all the sticks and strips. The menu is fantastic here. It's got one of the chillest beer gardens, too. I love chilling out back here at Pia's. The weather's kind of perfect. We got a nice breeze going on.
Yep.
We got some friends that are hanging out with us as well, so we appreciate everybody that's made it a point to come out so far.
Yeah.
And we're going to be here until 6. And I'm gonna just drown myself in mozzarella sticks while I sulk about Micah Parsons going to the Green Bay Packers. The last thing I saw, literally, is it's like how when you leave the house and the last song you heard is stuck in your head for the rest of the day. You know what I'm talking about? You ever had that? Right?
Yep.
The last thing I heard when I left the house today was that the Cowboys were not fielding any trade offers for Micah Parsons. So I just kind of had that thought in my head. I was like, well, I won't have to talk about that at all on the show today.
Here's what I'm interested to see, because I've not seen it come through yet. What did the Packers give the Cowboys?
Who
cares?
Somebody yelled, who cares? Yeah.
I care, because this is the type of move that will break the bank to make a big jump for it, and then if it doesn't even work out, that's wonderful for everyone.
The comparison that we kept seeing a couple weeks ago was the Bears trade for Khalil Mack, and we were it was quarterback money was how it was always phrased during that run. It was quarterback money that the Bears gave to Khalil Mack, and it was 2 first-round picks and a second and maybe a fourth in there as well, and they got a second back, which people can debate all day whether the Bears or the Raiders won that trade. I felt like the Bears won that trade for a year or two and kind of wasted Khalil Mack, but that was the comparison. Then you hear that dollar amount. Whew.
It's huge.
Ooh,
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Speaking of trades, I just saw the other day, it was a little graphic came through because Keenan Allen, who was with the Bears last year, the Bears traded for him. He signed back with the Chargers.
Yep.
So after a year in
deal.
Chicago, he went back to the Chargers, and they showed everything that the Chargers got out of that trade and then what the Bears got out of that trade. And currently right now the Bears have nothing.
Literally out of that deal. Yeah.
And the Chargers have Keenan Allen back and Ladd McConkey and their starting safety.
Yeah. They got a wide receiver 1 out of it to replace Keenan Allen.
So they got a wide receiver 1, they got the player back, and they got a starting safety as the Bears got nothing. So
listen, Ryan Poles is playing 4D chess, sir. Okay, while
we'll see.
While other
see.
GMs are playing with crayons, thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm interested to see what the Packers gave to the Cowboys, and then I'll make my opinion there. Good for Micah, though.
I mean, he was unhappy. He stood his ground, and he got paid in the process.
And he got out of the Cowboys' Jerry Jones organization.
I mean,
which is a good move for him.
It's interesting because the reputation for Jerry has always been, when these sort of things have happened, he knew where the line was, and he would chirp a little bit, but ultimately everybody just stayed in the family. Ultimately, business happened, and
he said some wild out-of-pocket things in this process.
This one, it was almost like it was out of hand. Like, where do you go from? I think I might have heard Damian Woody say, I don't see them coming back from this, when everyone else is saying, nah, money will talk, and they'll figure out how to make Micah Parsons happy.
When you say you own someone,
that's pretty awful. Yeah, that
it might be done.
I was like, you probably shouldn't have said that.
So that's okay. If there were any other 2 organizations I'd love to see just dumpster fire it, it's the Packers and the Cowboys.
No.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know. So maybe they'll just sit in misery together. So
man, I was so much happier 10 minutes ago before that news broke.
I'm not confident it's going to work, so it's fine.
You know what?
So I'm going to be petty myself here till the end.
Here we go.
So I don't even know what time it is. What time we got to catch a break? Are we good?
Oh, we're fine.
Let's go. I'm going to keep talking.
We got.
So another
minutes.
game. Can I talk about another game I'm super interested in?
Oh, college game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get back
Okay,
to college football.
two games that I'm pretty interested in is late night Saturday, if you want some midnight football. Utah at UCLA, and then Colorado State at Washington. I'm really excited to see Colorado State at Washington because I want to see who this Washington team is. We've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
I want to see who they are. And also, I think Colorado State is really bad. And so that'll be a telling point for what we see from Washington. And on the same token, I think UCLA is also not good. And I think Utah is going to show up there and just work them. And so I'm excited for those late night football games.
Going with the Utes?
The Utes of Utah.
Utes.
And then I've got a new Maverick MacGyver.
What can possibly top Maverick
Is my
MacGyver?
new favorite football player.
If you don't know what we're talking about, the other day we found the name Maverick MacGyver, and I said, if your parents name you Maverick MacGyver, there's only a few jobs you're going to have in life. You're either going to be an action movie star, a pro wrestler, or you're going to be a football player. and it turns out this kid was a football player. So what could possibly top Maverick MacGyver?
Yeah. So I'm all in on Maverick, and so they're going up against another team we talked about last week, UNLV.
Right. Yeah. We talked about the Runnin' Rebels, who were a part of Etched in Stone, unless I'm crazy last week. Right?
Yeah, they messed me up last week. Yeah,
they were.
They got me a loss there, and could have done better there. But it is what it is. So yeah.
Well, what's the name? Let's get into the name, and then we'll catch a break. I was wrong. I thought we had a couple minutes. I'm off.
You know what? Let's catch a break now.
You want to do that now?
And then, yeah, because I got some stuff when we get back.
Okay, yeah. We'll get the name. We'll get the break. We're live at Pia's until 6. Come on out and see us. 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign. We got all sorts of Illini tickets and swag to give away, plus tons of drink specials, including $4 22-ounce draft Yinglings and flights. It is The Drive.
Where will you go? Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your family with a custom storm shelter from Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services. At Berg Tanks, their shelters are fiberglass and plate steel safe rooms that can be installed in your garage or exterior, in ground, or on a concrete pad. Built to withstand the toughest storms, giving you a safe, secure place when you need it most. Whether you need a compact unit for a small space or a larger shelter for the whole family, they've got you covered. Their expert team handles everything from excavation to installation so you can have peace of mind before the next storm strikes. Berg Septic also specializes in septic pumping, new system installation, grease trap cleanings, repairs, and maintenance plans to keep your home running smoothly. Call Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services today at 217-367-8632 or visit them online at bergtanksinc.com. That's BERGtanksinc.com.
Hi, this is Kevin Rogers, president of the Philo Exchange Bank. Our bank's been through the ups and downs of the local agricultural community since 1883. With over 147 years of combined lending experience, let our local ag lenders work with you and help your farming operations succeed. Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kelsey Furniture in downtown Tuscola sells Tempur-Pedic beds. What's it like?
I'm going to tell you right now, Stevie, that thing is the best thing I've ever slept on in my life. My wife and I both have said we've never had better night's sleep. And the people at Kelsey's were fantastic. Brian is the guy that helped us. As much as I did my research, he has a world of knowledge about beds themselves. Oh, man, it's like sleeping on a cloud, man.
Kelsey Furniture, downtown Tuscola.
The Champaign Parks Foundation, with support from GHR Engineers, Christie Clinic Illinois Race Weekend, and Lynn Ryle, invites you to join them for their 3rd annual Ties and Tinnies Gala on Thursday, September 4th at the iHotel. This year's event is headlined by Fighting Illini women's basketball coach Shauna Green. Attendees can also expect drinks, a plated dinner, a silent auction, and more. Help the Champaign Parks Foundation reach its fundraising goal of $125,000. Get more details now at champaignparks.org.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Illinois. T&Cs apply.
Friday nights in August, it's Farmer City Raceway with their full show plus kids mods brought to you by Nutrien. Adults are $15, veterans $10, kids 12 and under are free. Hot laps around the quarter-mile dirt track start at 6:30. Head to 850 Grove Street in Farmer City before the final Friday, August 29th, with $5,000 to win for the Mars late models during the Chuck Wagon Food Service Richardson Memorial Modifieds and Pro Late Model Racing. You'll buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Trinity Home Medical in Central Illinois has you covered. For 22 years, they've been your trusted source for medical support. Now they're excited to offer continuous glucose monitors. No more finger sticks. Get real-time glucose readings to avoid dangerous spikes and crashes. Most insulin-dependent diabetics qualify through insurance, and they handle everything: insurance processing, delivery, education, and support. Call Trinity Home Medical today at 877-663-0202 or visit trinityhme.com.
It is The Drive, ESPN Radio 93.5. I'm Curtis Allen, Evan Stone. We are live on location at Pia's in Champaign, and our broadcast cannot happen as well without Busey Bank. And Busey wants you to know about fraud awareness and prevention. From phishing emails and identity theft to credit card fraud and online scams, criminals are constantly finding new ways to deceive unsuspecting individuals. By being informed and vigilant, you can recognize potential scams and take steps to protect yourself. Be skeptical, use strong, unique passwords, be cautious, secure your devices, and monitor your finances. With Busey Bank, you can deposit checks from your phone, view your statements, track your finances, make transfers, pay bills, or send money to friends and family as well. All securely with the touch of a button. Visit Busey.com to learn more. So when we went into break, Evan was, there's a plane going on. Did they get a fighter? Did we get a flyover
here at
for
Pia's?
us? Y'all didn't have to do a flyover at Pia's for us. Wow. Oh, no, that's not a... No, never mind. Okay. Not for us. It's not for us. But when we were going into break, you had mentioned you found a new name for a player that was better than Maverick MacGyver. And I was like, that's fantastic. I want to find out. Who could this be?
Well, here's the thing: is it's not a college football name.
No, what is it?
It's actually an English League soccer name.
Are we going Premier League, or what league are we going?
We're going the league below the Premier League. We're going with the Championship.
Okay.
And there's a very popular show going around right now. Welcome to Wrexham.
Okay.
So if you've heard Welcome to Wrexham, Wrexham is a soccer team in Wales. They're working their way up the charts there and up the leagues. They're owned by.
They're trying to move beyond, right?
Yep. They're owned by Ryan Reynolds and. Rob McElhenney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ryan and Rob from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, they've got quite a bromance as co-owners. Yes, I have seen this. Yeah.
I'm jealous, but Wrexham has a midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
I think I sent you this. His name is Josh Windass. Windass.
Windass.
Windass. Windass. It's where you put the emphasis on the correct syllable.
Yeah.
That makes it whatever.
Well, I forgot his first name already.
Josh.
Oh, it's just Josh. Josh.
So that's maybe my favorite name in sports.
Are you sure it's not Wind? Could it be Josh Windass? Windass?
I mean, I guess it could. It could be. It could be.
Windows.
But there's some there's great football names. You talk about different names that it's like, wow, man, you just you were set. You're set for life. There's
you know what? I mean, Maverick MacGyver. I feel that you're an action movie star, maybe an FBI agent in real life, maybe a real action hero, soldier, something, or pro wrestler. But I don't. I mean, Josh Windass.
That's a great name. The Bucks have a corner. His name is Tyreek Funderburk.
Oh, I like that.
Funderburk.
Right away, you flip that to Thunder, right? And right away, he's not Thunder, he's Thunder.
Yeah, they also have a linebacker called Servassier Dennis.
Pass the Servassier.
That's all I can think of when I see his name.
You gotta play
Servassier Dennis.
Mm-hmm. It's Corvassier, but Servassier.
Whatever.
But that's the way I would do it.
The Dolphins got a guy. They got a corner named Storm Duck.
That's a mean duck, buddy.
He played at Louisville. Storm Duck.
No, we don't see a lot of mean ducks around here. We have a lot of awful geese in Champaign-Urbana that they poop everywhere. They chase you in parking lots. They bite.
You're getting me going because you know what? I told you this the other day. There's nothing that makes me more mad than geese.
Mm-hmm. I know.
There is nothing more prideful and arrogant
than a goose.
Then I can fly, but I'm going to walk as slow as possible as I can across this street.
You got to be friendly to them as well.
Because I know that it's illegal for you to hit me.
You're not. Yep. No, you don't do that.
Protected animal.
I'm pretty sure it's okay. Go. I wasn't going to say it's okay to hit him. I was about to say I'm pretty sure you shouldn't run over any living thing in the street.
I thought you were going to say they weren't protected anymore.
Except for possum. I don't know. I don't know if anyone cares about. I mean, I feel bad if I hit a possum. I feel worse if it was a goose.
There's a sect of animals that I don't feel bad if I hit them. Does that make me a bad person?
What about a shark? You feel bad if you fought a shark?
Here's the thing: is I tell people all the time, I don't know how I'm going to die, but I know how I'm not going to die, and that's anything related with a shark.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to the ocean.
No.
Not swimming.
No, we have lots of really nice lakes and ponds around here. We're good.
I just don't even like to swim. So
no, not even a little bit.
Nope.
I know what you do like to do.
Oh, what is that?
You like to bet a little bit of money when it comes to sports, sir. You pay attention to the money lines and spreads, and you like to get things etched in stone.
Oh, we doing that now?
Oh no, we're not. But I'm just teasing it for you.
Oh, I do. I got plays today that I feel so confident about. I will bet you can use my bank account. I will refund your. No, I'm not going to do that.
Don't say that on the air, buddy, because then you can't take it.
These are as guaranteed as betting can be. These are guaranteed hits. But you know what I also love to do? This is where I thought you were going. I love to play fantasy football.
That's exactly where it's going. Yeah, I was going to say we're going to do etched in stone coming up a little bit later on in the hour. But before we got to that, I wanted to test your super smart football brain, sir.
Oh, beautiful.
So I was reading this story. It's a new survey of people that play fantasy football. And the stat is over 80 million people in the United States play fantasy football.
Is that all?
Then you get into it's something like well over 120 when you get into North America total. Like there's plenty of Canadians playing fantasy football as well.
What else they
Europe,
do?
blah, blah, blah. There's hockey and beer and syrup. But by playing fantasy football, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Be honest. Do you feel like you're a smarter NFL fan because you play fantasy football? Do you feel like you know the X's and O's a little bit better of football? Take any experience you had, whether that be, high school or, if you're listening, you played a little college ball or whatever, take that out. Playing fantasy football, do you think that makes you a better expert when it comes to professional football?
My brain immediately went two directions.
Okay.
I want to say yes, I feel like I'm way more well-rounded playing fantasy football.
Okay.
So I know way more about certain positions, how they work on certain teams, who's more willing to use the receivers, who's not. But at the end of the day, I don't know how much fantasy football teaches me about X's and O's as much as it does teach me about rosters and usage.
Well, according to
let me see where you're going
a new study and survey, over 60% of fans surveyed say that playing fantasy sports fantasy football makes them a smarter person overall and definitely more knowledgeable about the X's and O's of pro football.
Okay.
They also say half surveyed say they know more about individual players. Now, I could agree with that. All right, I could get on board with that a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But the weirdest one, the one that makes me go, come on now, what are you doing? Not only is it about being knowledgeable about the X's and O's, but 15% say they know that they could coach an NFL team because of their experience with fantasy football.
No.
They could coach an NFL roster and make decisions.
15%?
Yeah, 15. 15%. So think about your office or the people in your league. Just forget that. Yeah, just think about the people in your league. Let's say you're in like a 12-team league. It means there's at least a couple idiots in your league that are like, I could totally do this. Why not me? Why can't I be an NFL coach?
That's a crazy thing to think.
There's got to be a class that I can take or something.
Is that the same concept as if, hey, I won the Super Bowl on Madden, and so I should be able to I mean, that's the same ballpark. I don't know what fantasy football teaches you about the X's and O's and the logistics of running a football team. I really want to sit down. If you are somebody who is a part of that 15%, I need to have a conversation with you.
I don't want to have a conversation. You can have that conversation.
I like to push some buttons. So
you are gonna. This guy is so much fun at a party.
I need to know, what is your reasoning for thinking you can run a professional football team because you know how to draft Bijan Robinson in the first round?
It's probably a lot of disgruntled. I'm going to go ahead and get into my own self-loathing. It's probably a lot of disgruntled Bears fans and Browns fans. Maybe a few Rams fans out there, although the Rams, won a Super Bowl. I'm talking about when they were the St. Louis Rams,
I guess it is important.
Era.
It is important to kind of specify what is the NFL team we're coaching. Because some of them have pretty low bars.
I mean, if you've got a fantasy team, it's an all-star team you're fielding every week, right?
Do you think you could put me as the head coach right now for the Cleveland Browns and they would be much worse? I don't think so. They're gonna be trash no matter what.
I don't know.
Sorry, Benny, is Cleveland on your NFL list? They are on your.
Hey,
sorry, Benny.
Benny's got a lot of teams on his list. We'll get into those here in just a few. But
yeah, I think there are a couple teams in the NFL. You put me as the head coach, and they're not doing much worse than they are currently.
Okay, so you are in the 15% of fantasy football players.
But that has nothing to do with fantasy.
Just how bad the Browns are.
That just has more to do about the program or the organization
I wanted to
itself.
test your brain, see if you thought you could. You were. I mean, there's all sorts of little nuggets in this survey and in this study, but the one that stuck out to me was that 15% think they could coach an NFL team.
That's crazy.
There's some angry, nerdy fantasy football folks then if you think you can coach an NFL team.
Yeah,
and it's already a nerdy hobby that I love so much. I got like 4 drafts too. You got 4 in a row at the same time.
At the same time, Sunday.
But you still don't think you could coach a team?
Not unless my wife's with me.
Yeah.
I've only won fantasy football championships with my wife as a co-owner.
Well, she's a smart woman.
She's incredibly smart.
She's pretty smart.
She's
all
very
right.
smart.
We are at Pia's 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign. The drive is live. I'm Curtis Allen. That is Evan Stone. Come on out and get yourself signed up to win tickets for tomorrow night's game. Might be your last chance to win tickets for Illinois versus Western Illinois tomorrow night, the home opener at Memorial Stadium. We also have tickets, pretty awesome seats as well, for the Western Michigan game we're giving away. We've got all sorts of swag courtesy of Kerner Distributing. Pia's has drink specials today, $4 22-ounce drafts for Yinglings and flights, also $5 Surfside cans, and you got to get a Slugger Burger too. We're sampling.
I'm gonna grab one.
The mozzarella sticks, the Bosco sticks, the chicken tenders, all the good stuff. We'll get some
Chicken
Slugger
sticks.
Burgers as well, and of course a full drink menu. And the weather's perfect. We got some folks hanging out with us, having a couple of drinks. We appreciate everybody coming out and hanging with us at Pia's today. So we're here for about another hour. When we come back, we're going to get etched in stone with you, sir.
Let's make it happen.
You ready to help some people get rich?
Yep. That's what I do.
I can't
like
promise.
I said,
I'm
a giver, not a taker.
We'll see what happens. That's next on The Drive.
All right.
All right, so let's talk about it. What about Gail Frericks Trucking? How are you with drivers, et cetera? How's it going?
Hey, we're coming down to the time where we're going to get some grain going in the fields. Our regional over-the-road trucks are pretty well full, but what we do is have a couple of spots that we bring in some new people to start out hauling the grain out of the field. They're home every night. They make good money, and they work a lot over 6 or 7 weeks. That's all dictated by the weather, so if the weather's good on the weekend, we're going. And then those people just transition into a regional job when the grain's done.
Awesome. Need good people for that, for sure.
Yep, need 2 or 3 good people for that. We'll be starting here in probably 3 or 4 weeks.
How do you get that process started, Tim Onstadt?
They can get me at TIMO@GFTLOG.com. They can call the office at 765-793-7131.
And you hit number 4 for that
hit
auto
number
attendant.
4 on the auto attendant, yeah.
Get ready, Illini fans. Illinois football kicks off the season under the lights against Western Illinois on Friday, August 29th in Memorial Stadium. Coming off a 10-win season and Citrus Bowl victory in 2024, the Fighting Illini return 18 starters, including quarterback Luke Altmaier. Don't miss your first chance to see Illinois football in action Friday, August 29th. And get tickets for as low as $15 at fightingillini.com.
From computer systems to brakes and tires too, at PDR, fixing cars is what they do. Remember, when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 or use their dedicated text-only line at 383-0619. Additional information including repair quotes and online scheduling requests available from the website at pdrauto.com. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR. At Freedom Roofing, they stand for quality, integrity, and the American way. Locally owned and built on trust, they take pride in protecting what matters most, your home. Their expert team delivers top-notch craftsmanship with unbeatable customer service because you deserve nothing less. When storms hit or roofs age, call the name that stands for strength. Freedom Roofing, proudly serving our community because your roof should be as strong as the country we call home. Freedom Roofing, built on trust, powered by integrity. Visit freedomchampaign.com.
When looking for a bank, you deserve the best. Philo Exchange Bank is a Best of Bauer bank rated 5 stars in financial strength and stability for over 28 consecutive years. Banking with us means you're banking with one of the strongest banks in the nation. Visit any one of our locations in Philo, St. Joseph, Allerton, or Broadlands to experience the best firsthand.
Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ESPN Radio 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis Allen. Evan Stone here as well, broadcasting live from Pia's. Are you here? Do I have your mic turned on?
Maybe. You trying to
There you
get
go.
some time?
I don't want to silence you.
You're like that dude from Angels in the Outfield.
What's that?
That dude from Angels in the Outfield that just reaches over
less
and
is more?
cuts the mic.
Yeah, he's a mean guy.
Less is more.
Hey, it could happen. We can talk about Angels in the Outfield. We could.
Yeah. You good?
I'm messed up. Something's messed up here with my stuff.
You good?
I'm
hey,
good.
We got today, but right before we hopped on here, the Cardinals won.
Yeah, yep.
So Cardinals picked up a game there. It was pretty good. Last I had checked, we'll need to check again, the Cubbies were tied. So, and the Brewers were losing. Cubbies still tied in the end of the 8th inning.
We'll take it.
3-3. Yeah, I'll take it. And the Brewers lost. So, got a chance to make up some ground here. See what happens. Anyways, are you...
I know what happened.
Yep.
Oh, baby. All right, my headphones got a little messed up there.
Okay, you good?
Let's turn up my headphones for a minute.
Yeah. Okay, you were teasing some stuff before we came back. What's up?
Live radio. We're getting back into it. Etched in Stone, which is something we like to do once a week, and get you set to check out some of the money lines and the spreads for the weekend when it comes to college football and NFL football. And, of course, this is all college this weekend, right? We've gone over that plenty this hour. Lots and lots and lots of games, but You've got a handful that you're feeling pretty good about. Are we looking at 4 or 5 games? What is it you're really locked in on, sir?
I got 5 games for this weekend. Starting tonight, running through Saturday. I got 5 games that if you are looking to make some money, these are the things you're going to etch in stone.
Now, I want to preface you before you get – I know you're fired up to get into it, but
I am.
I don't have the sound effects, so I'm going to wing it live, okay?
Okay.
All right, so when you're ready. Etched in stone. Okay.
I like that. I like that. Okay, your first game that we're etching in stone is a game that's tonight. You got Nebraska against Cincinnati. Okay, at in Kansas City at the Chiefs Stadium. We got to go Big Red.
We got to go Big Red chant. A one-man go Big Red
all
chant.
That, but we got Nebraska against Cincinnati. Here's the thing: Scott Satterfield is the Cincinnati head coach. I don't think he's very good. He's 8-16 at Cincinnati. Last year, Cincinnati finished the season 0-5 against the spread. So they did not end the year well. And Dana Holgorsen, who is Nebraska's offensive coordinator now for an entire season, he stepped in late, kind of partway through the year last year.
Yeah.
His first game was at USC. They didn't cover. They missed covering by half a point. They covered every game after that with Dana as their offensive coordinator. I love Nebraska minus 6.5 going into this game.
Yeah.
I think that's easy money. I think they win by at least 2 touchdowns, 2 scores. I was talking to my buddy this morning who does Nebraska sports radio, and he said this is the most confusing spread of the weekend. It should be way bigger in Nebraska's favor. So Nebraska minus 6.5.
Etch it in stone.
I like that.
Is that good? I don't know if I can do
good.
that again. That kind of hurt my throat.
That's good. All right, you ready for another one?
Yeah, let's get in that. I do love that, though. 6.5. That seems like
yeah, you got thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Boy, tough times with the Bearcats these days. Tough times.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
fine with that. And another chance to keep the same offense in place. There's several returning players on that offensive side of the ball for the Cornhuskers as well. I'm fine with that. Yeah, love it.
Big fan of that. Okay, your next game, we're going to etch this one in stone. You've got UCF against Jacksonville State.
Oh.
This is degenerate gambling right here.
Is that what we're doing?
Nobody else is looking at this game. But here's what I'm going to let you know, is that Jacksonville State has the second least experienced offensive line in the nation.
That's bad news, Bears.
It's not good. They completely have rebuilding their entire team. They lost their coach last year. They won their conference last year. They lost their coach. They lost almost every single player on their team. It's all been transfer portal. It's bringing up FBS guys. It's all sorts of stuff, FCS guys. And Scott Frost, do I trust Scott Frost?
Oh.
I don't. Not even a little bit.
I got a little.
However,
just hearing the name.
Do I trust Scott Frost playing against Sisters of the Poor with an axe to grind? And he's been on a prideful run. Here's what I see happening.
All right.
Is Scott Frost is going to destroy Jacksonville State tonight, and then they might not win another game all year.
What's this? Okay.
So
give me the
here's
number.
the problem: is I got the spread at 16.5 yesterday.
Yeah.
It has jumped all the way to 20.5.
How you feeling about that? 4 points.
I'm still going to cover it. I'm etching in stone UCF over Jacksonville State.
Scott Frost. Ooh, all right, man.
Scott Frost!
Yeah.
So there's that one. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah. So there's number 2. Let's get into number 3. Etched in stone.
This is
on the drive.
another line. I didn't understand this line at all.
Okay.
Alabama and Florida State. Alabama.
That's one I should have looked at and I didn't.
Alabama is minus 13.5.
Ooh.
I don't know what's happening here. Florida State has 8 guys probably on their offense that are starting that have transferred in from the portal this year.
Yeah.
They have a new offensive coordinator. They have a new defensive coordinator. Alabama is returning 4 of their offensive line starters. 90% of their receiving production is coming back.
Yeah.
Now they have a new quarterback, but it's also supposed to be raining in this game. So I don't think it's going to be about the quarterback. I think it's going to be about the rest of the team. And Florida State is not going to handle this game well. Give me Alabama minus 13.5 etched in stone. Easy money.
No, I like. You know what? If it's just a straight up grind it out kind of game, Alabama football, old school, just running the football. Yeah, man. Yeah, 13.5. I like it.
Yep. Okay, we got two more. You ready for this one?
All right. No, is this a degenerate gambling one here?
No, this is a normal one.
Normal one.
This is a normal one. We've got South Carolina against Virginia Tech. Now they're playing.
Must be fun.
I believe they're playing in Atlanta.
Yeah.
South Carolina right now is sitting at an 8.5-point favorite. Let me hit you with this. Virginia Tech has 0 offensive linemen returning. Not ideal.
No, not good.
Not ideal. Their top 3 wide receivers gone. They lost 15 defenders to the transfer portal.
Ouch. Oh, buddy.
So South Carolina is top 20 in line experience. And I think Shane Beamer's ready to show off this year. Give me South Carolina minus 8.5, etched in stone.
Etched in stone. The drive. Yeah, I like that one too. Didn't expect me to throw that in there, did you?
That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
All right.
Okay, we got one more.
This entertains my kids, just doing random noises from time to time. They love it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love it.
You and my kids like it, yeah.
Okay, this one is borderline degenerate. Just so you know.
You know, that was my nickname in high school. How about that? Let's get into it.
You've had a lot of nicknames in high school. Man, you
we
had a lot of stuff
haven't
going
even
on.
scratched the surface.
Indiana right now is a 23.5-point favorite over Old Dominion.
Yeah, I saw that last night, and I bet I feel exactly as you do on this one.
I am going to go ahead and hammer that Indiana minus 23.5.
Right there.
Now,
with
here's
you.
the thing. I like Old Dominion actually this year. I think they're going to have a pretty good year. They're going to have an uptick. They got a lot of returning players. Their quarterback's back. I like their head coach. But Kurt Cignetti, if you don't think that he's not trying to absolutely kick off this season, coming off a playoff run when people are telling him that, it was a fluke, it was whatever.
Yeah.
You don't think that Indiana's not going to come out and try and just win this game by 100 points?
Yeah.
Last year they opened up the year against Western 77-3. I think they try to do it in the age of the playoff again, where I do think score matters and optics matter. I think Indiana's going to come out against Old Dominion, and they're easily going to win by 23.5 points. So Indiana minus 23.5, you know what to do.
Etched in stone.
That's it. There's a lot of other games I felt good about, but those are the 5. So go ahead and book those in, and then you can go to the mall on me.
Go to the mall?
Yeah. Forever 21.
Oh, that's right.
H&M.
Hot Topic. We got to get to Hot
Topic.
You know, there's a lot of bands that were popular 25 years ago that are touring this summer, and you got to get those T-shirts. Go get your Korn and System of a Down shirt at Hot Topic before you go to the concert this September. Love it, man. No, I agree with you 100% on Indiana. I was right there. I'm looking at that, and I go, I wouldn't call it a statement game. But it is gonna. It's one of those things where we're putting a few other teams in our conference on notice, and what we're gonna try to do with our offense. I still think you're not gonna see the full meal deal from Indiana, so to speak. I think you're gonna get a high-powered offense out of them, and then things are gonna get scaled back in the second half. That was the only thing that made me kind of go about the spread, but. No, they're going to. I'm with you.
I don't know if Kurt Cignetti has scaled back in his arsenal.
No, I don't think his brain's wired that way.
He says Google me, and he wants you to see 77-3 every time you Google him.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think he's gonna run that. There were a couple. I'm not going to etch these in stone, but there are a couple other plays. I liked Akron plus 8.5 against Wyoming. Degenerate. I like Georgia Southern plus 2.5 against Fresno State. Degenerate. And I like that Washington, Colorado State under 52.5. Not degenerate, but still a fun play. So if you like any of those, you can run on them. But those 5, etched in stone, that's what I'm running with.
Real quick update for Cubs fans. Cubs and Giants are tied at 3 in the top of the 9th, so we'll keep you posted on that and see how that plays out. We're due for a break. Good stuff from Evan. We will keep you posted on Etched in Stone. We always will follow up with this stuff, so lock those in. We'll post them on our socials as well. Follow us on Twitter at The Drive 93.5, and then we'll hold his feet to the fire on Tuesday.
That's what it's for.
That's what we'll do. All right, let's catch a break, and when we come back, we'll see what's going on with the Cubs. We'll dive into the Cardinals a little bit, who had a big win earlier this afternoon as well.
Also, when we come back,
Yeah.
we have gotten what the Packers gave up.
For Micah Parsons. If you missed that breaking
So we'll
news
talk about that.
earlier in the hour, the Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers for a haul. It's and Micah getting paid as well. So some big news for Packers fans and for and maybe not so happy news for Cowboys fans. So we'll dive back into that as well. We are at Pia's. Yep, Diane's here too. Yes, I am. The one and only, our friend Diane Ducey from Stevie J Broadcasting's here as well. We've got lots of cool stuff to give away. We are giving away tickets for tomorrow night's Illini game against Western Illinois against the Leathernecks. We've also got your chance to score tickets for the game against Western Michigan. Some really great seats for that. Tons of swag courtesy of Kerner Distributing. We've got a new Vizzy hard seltzer cooler. It's an igloo cooler and with speakers. I mean, come on now. Come on. That's awesome. Yeah, drinks and tunes. What else do you need? So come on out and see us at Pia's, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign. It is The Drive.
What though, A&R has been such an amazing, impactful company. Your grandfather, your dad, you've all gone through stuff. And your secret is what, John?
Well, I mean, you have to trust that you're doing the right thing, first of all, and you got to surround yourself with good people. And I think over the years we've had some really good people that have been part of A&R, and we owe a lot of our success, if not all of it, to those people.
Neil, you could say A&R has built a great part of Champaign-Urbana. It's about people. Can you explain the culture, why people would want to work at A&R?
We've had several families where we've gone even 3 generations, and these guys are long-term employees. They want to stay with us, and it's rewarding to know that they want to be with us. We have their backs. They have our backs, and that's a unique perspective, I think, from anybody this day and age.
I'm positive because you're such a solid company. A&R Mechanical, a thriving leader 100 years later.
Team, it's back to school time, but for us at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, class is always in session when it comes to taking care of our customers.
Yeah!
So what's the most important thing we've learned?
At Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, we guarantee the best deal.
Right, and you can't have the best deal without what, Jeff?
The best service.
You got it, and to have the best service, you have to have what? Sean, in the back.
A service department.
Yes. Guys, if you sell appliances, you have to fix appliances. We take care of our customers after the sale with top-rated service technicians. That's what our customers get at Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. Top-rated service after the sale. Okay, you have your hand up. You don't work here, sir, but you do look familiar.
I work in sales at the appliance store down the street. We don't have service, and I was wondering if you were hiring.
Nasal voice guy, you're in. Come on down.
Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Hola amigos, this is Polo Asensio, Spanish broadcaster for your Cardenales, inviting you to Fiesta Cardenales presented by State Farm on September 7th. With a theme ticket, fans will take home a lightweight Cardenales hooded pullover. Don't miss a special heritage celebration in Budweiser Terrace before the game. A portion of each ticket sold will benefit the Hispanic Education, Cultural, and Scholarship Foundation. For tickets or details, visit cardinals.com/fiesta.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
ESPN Radio 93.5, it is The Drive. The Taskmaster, producer, and helping us keep things running here at Pia's is Diane Ducey. Thank you, Diane. I'm Curtis Allen, Evan Stone. live on location, just at Etched in Stone. If you missed that, we'll have it for you as a part of our podcast, which you can get wherever you find your podcast, wherever you listen.
That's true.
And again, we're at Pia's live on location, 1609 West Springfield Avenue. Great drink specials today at Pia's, $4 22-ounce drafts. There's Yingling and Flight, $5 Surfside cans. We're giving away tickets for tomorrow night's Illini game, so if you don't have tickets yet for tomorrow night's Illini game, come out and see us, get yourself signed up. Could be your last chance to win tickets and be there for free. We've also got tickets for the Western Michigan game coming up in a few weeks. Some really great seats for that. Tons of swag we're giving away courtesy of Kerner Distributing. We're giving away T-shirts, shades. We've got a Vizzy Hard Seltzer Igloo Cooler / Bluetooth speaker. This thing is custom made for a tailgate or a party. It's incredible. I wish these would have existed back in the day, but they exist now, and I can't win it. But you could if you come see us at Pia's. Again, we're here for about another hour and change.
Yep.
Evan, we were talking a little bit about the Cubbies.
Yep.
Before we went to break, it was tied up in the 9th. And still looks like it's tied up with the Giants right now.
Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Giants got a couple people on, so we need to get out of this thing.
Yeah, Cubbies do, for sure.
Yep.
And also Cardinals, Redbirds, big winners earlier this afternoon, and a much-needed victory for them against the Pirates. When it's all said and done, we'll see where things shape out and shake out for the rest of the afternoon. We've been following this really closely, and one of our texters on the Max Twin City Recycling text line yesterday, I believe it was Heath, right? It was Heath that said he, as a diehard Cardinals fan, he didn't expect that many Cardinals fans were even thinking
they're not looking at the playoffs.
Anymore. Yeah, but
they're just looking for are we still living, breathing?
Yeah.
Is this organization anything? And so there was some life today. There's some life, and I will say, because we're live and on location, we just don't have the technology out here for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. But we're streaming live on YouTube, and so if you want to chat with us and interact with us, you can comment on YouTube. We can see those. And I am streaming live on my socials, and so if you want to chat in there, that'll still. If you got thoughts, you're talking about sports,
and
just
of course,
let us know.
You can hit us up. Yeah, like Evan said, you can hit us up on our YouTube Live. You can also hit us up on Twitter /X. I still won't call it X. I'm going to call it Twitter till the day I die. But you can follow us at The Drive 935. And, there it is. Walk-off just happened. 4-3, Giants beat the Cubs. Yeah, boo that. I know. Not a good day for
dang it,
for us Bears-Cubs fans.
You got back-to-back losses by the Brewers, and you got swept by the Giants. You couldn't get any ground there. That's frustrating.
The chirping that happened after I announced that the Giants just won.
I don't know. There's a fight happening at Pia's right now.
No, there's not.
My gosh, look at him go!
No. You're not Jim Ross. Stop it.
By God!
No.
So I do want to talk about this because while we were in our last break, it did come across the horn what the Packers gave up to get Micah Parsons.
It's a lot, and he got paid too. So let's recap that.
So he's got a 4-year, $188 million contract. $120 million of those are guaranteed. So that's a lot of guaranteed.
Yeah, highest paid guaranteed contract that is not a quarterback.
Yep, in history. And the Packers gave up Kenny Clark.
D-tackle Kenny Clark has been an anchor in their defense.
He's been there for 10 years.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah.
Would you trade Kenny Clark for Micah Parsons?
Yes. Without batting an eye, yes.
And then 2 first-round draft picks. That's a lot. That's a lot of capital, but honestly, that's not a bad deal for Micah Parsons.
Is it? I'm assuming 26 and 27 is the first that they gave up.
Last I had seen, they had not released the years.
Well, here's the thing: is the Packers have had mid-round draft picks for the last few years, and you're looking at a team that's got playoffs and Super Bowl aspirations, right?
Right.
I mean, in theory, if you're at Green Bay, yes, they're first-round picks, but you're giving up mid or late first-round picks to go get Micah Parsons, who's the best defensive player in football. So.
Yeah. Who in this specific moment do you think is happier, Cowboys or Packers fans?
What? I don't know what Cowboys fan would be happy about this move. Benny's not happy, my man. Yeah.
Are the Cowboys on here?
They're on the top first one on the list.
The first
Thank you very
one,
much.
Man. Yeah.
Benny, it's so cool you put that list together, man. I appreciate it.
I love this list. I love this list.
But no, I can't imagine if I were a Cowboys fan being happy about this. I'd be rather drab. I would be a little down. I'd be a little bummed.
Yeah.
Perturbed.
I think, once again, devil's advocate, I might be able to poke at both sides here. As a Cowboys fan, Jerry Jones would just be absolutely frustrating me with what he's doing out in the media right now.
Yeah.
The fact that he's out there and saying just crazy stuff, he's just out there making a mess of the whole situation. But also at the end of the day, they did offer Micah Parsons the highest paid non-quarterback contract, and he turned it down. So what was going to happen between you as a Cowboys fan coming out of this moment? Your back was against the wall. He was not accepting the large contract you were offering him. He was not going to do anything. He was going to just sit on the sideline all year this year. And so to get 2 first-round picks, now I would have wanted a different player. I would have pushed harder for someone not Kenny Clark, who's been playing in Green Bay for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of tread on the tires, but still, he's a guy that can come in and be an anchor.